Star Wars, Mandalorian Grogu, the final trailer.
Final trailer.
Final trailer. We watched one trailer before.
Yeah.
I was kind of on the fence.
Yeah.
Kim was like, I'm in. Yeah. I was like, sorta in. We'll see. So let's see if this last trailer, gets me over the hurdle.
Yeah. And also, this is Rohit.
And this is Kim. I keep forgetting. My bad.
Ow.
My bad. They know.
Do y'all know? Let us know.
You know what this is?
No, but I think you're right. The last trailer, I don't think it gave us much. I think it looked more like a what's it called? The Super Bowl type of commercial. Like, it looked more like a commercial than an actual trailer. So I'm hoping this one, being the final trailer, will give us a bit more as to like what the story is about. Maybe that will get you more hyped. I'm gonna watch it either way. So
yeah, I just have higher standards now for Star Wars trailers.
Yeah, like
you gotta excite me.
Yeah.
I've been burned too many times in the past. So it's just what it is. It's just what it is, Because if there's a studio that always hits like perfectly, then I will give them all the leeway. Even if the trailer looks like crappy, I'll be like, it's still gonna be good. I feel it because they got that respect. Star Wars has not done that for me. It's gone the other way. So, but
fair enough.
I will give it a fair shake. So let's check this trailer out.
All right, let's go.
We've all heard stories of the Mandalorian bounty hunter and a child.
I only hunt Imperial war criminals. I'll take out every bad guy in your deck of cards.
This isn't about revenge. It's about preventing another war.
Before going into harm's way, check your armor first.
We're protecting everything the rebellion fought for.
Good luck. You're gonna need it. Hey,
That's funny.
strap in.
Horrible baby.
He's a cute baby.
He's a 50-year-old baby. Gotta grow up at some point.
We need a professional.
Okay.
Hang on.
I thought the Empire was gone, man. They're still.
What happens when you're not there to protect him?
I feel like Mandalorian.
You good?
Oh, bless you, little bro.
That looks cool.
Oh.
That looks pretty cool.
I'll be right behind you.
You got a little tiny
Go.
ship.
Go!
Mandalorian, you will suffer. Then it will be
the
his
Hutt.
turn.
Monsters. The old protect the young. And then the young. Protect the old.
Damn, okay, I like that. That's hitting me in the feels.
I know you're about the feels.
Are you scared? You
The
should be.
lion. Shit.
Good job, baby.
This is the way.
Wait 2 seconds. Yo, that's so close. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it. Absolutely. 110%. You're like, no. Okay, you wanna watch it again or you wanna give some thoughts first?
I
think you look a little bit more convinced. Just a little bit.
I feel a little bit more convinced. I think I'll stand by what I said before. This is the time they chose to release this movie is very, in my opinion, bad. I think they should have released this when Mandalorian series was. This Mandalorian series has been done for 2 years. Like, I'm trying to get excited for Mandalorian and Grogu, but I'm just like, the hype train with them for me isn't there as much. But it looked cool. Like, it definitely, in certain moments, like, I think the problem was, and I'm trying to see if it's still there or not, but it started feeling like too show-like in the trailers. But I'm seeing a little bit more like like there's moments where it feels a little bit more cinematic.
Yeah.
Like with the bad, what I'm pointing at right now is like the bad guy. When he shows up, like it looks a little bit more cinematic. It looks like this kind of like a samurai, kind of like a feel to it. And Jedi and Sith are kind of based off of that type of flavor anyway. So that looks cool. So there's certain moments where I'm like, okay, it's giving me more cinematic vibes. But then some of it moments are still feeling a little bit too show-like. You know, like this moment right here feels a little bit too show-like. Like this right here. You know, there's just certain places where show like basically lower budget, lower like the Mandalorian show was really good, but when you're talking about a theater, like a movie in the theaters, a Star Wars movie's in the theaters, like you're looking for epicness.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to see. I want to see the epicness.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense? And there's moments where I am seeing the epic feel. But then there's certain other moments where I'm kind of like, it's feeling like watching it on Disney, the show.
Okay, it's like the budget quality type of thing.
Yeah, I don't even think it's like, I'm sure they had a good budget, but it's more like where they're putting their money in, I think is the thing. Like, there's a feel that I want to see, you know? Okay. Like, I want to see, I don't know, like, I don't know how to best describe it. I don't know if anybody else kind of realizes what I'm saying here, but to me, there's just like certain moments feel very TV show like, and certain moments, at least the good news is that I'm liking is that there is still cinematic feel. So because of that being there, I am enjoying it more because it's about the stakes to me. Like, what are the stakes here? Okay. Like, this looks cool, but like, what are the huge stakes here? And I still don't understand the story fully because it just looks like Mandalorian's just hunting like remaining like Imperial forces. Yeah. That's it. And I'm just like, he's been hunting them for like a long time. And I'm just like, what's left?
What's different about this one?
What's different? What makes them scarier? What are they trying to do that is a big deal?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I need the epicness for Star Wars. And the reason why I need the epicness for Star Wars is because when's the last Star Wars movie came out?
It's been a few years, right?
I think I don't think any Star Wars movie has come out because they were all doing shows. I think the last one was back in 2019. Yeah, 2019 was the last Star Wars movie, which didn't do as well because the Rise of Skywalker didn't do as well in terms of like people not liking it and stuff. I'm just like, so you have had almost 7 years.
Yeah.
Right? Live action films, 7 years, and now you're bringing out the next movie is going to be the thing to bring us back into Star Wars. I feel like you need to be epic. Does that make sense? Like, it needs to feel like, holy crap, we're back in Star Wars. It feels like a fun adventure. It feels like a show a little bit more to me. But it looks fun. I will say that. To go back to, like, I'm not just dissing on this fact that I don't think it'll be good, and I don't think it'll be a good story or anything like that. I think it'll be a good story. I think I like Mandalorian and Grogu, but like, what are the stakes? I don't fully know. You know, I don't know who this guy is. There's a lot of questions, and there's not really, because in the Star Wars trailers before, you would see the Sith are rising up, or like you would have these breadcrumbs that would be like, what does this mean? He looks cool. The bad guy looks cool. Yeah. But what does it mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay, I see where you're going with it.
That's my thoughts, but.
Also, do you think that maybe, I don't know if they're continuing the Mandalorian and Grogu series?
No, that's been done.
Okay.
This was like supposed to be, I guess, the conclusion, or.
Maybe that's what it is. It's just focusing on just a show conclusion and not like restart. Unless maybe maybe at the end I might hint at restarting.
Well, there's other movies that are coming out that are like all different Star Wars movies, but like there's not the standard like big Star Wars trilogy that we would expect.
Yeah.
There's all these individual movies that are coming, and I'm like, that's cool, but it goes back to this. If this is purely like, if this was happening when Mandalorian was coming out, I think it makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
But then the other thing is also, you're not just representing Mandalorian Grogu, in my opinion. You're representing Star Wars as a brand. And when you're representing Star Wars as a brand, I feel like because it has not been that good.
Mm-hmm.
The brand, I think, has dropped a little bit. You gotta come back with a bam. Like, you gotta come back with like something big. I feel like you need to have something huge coming in through, and it feels like an adventure, like a standard adventure, and that's kind of where.
Do you think it's like they're playing it safe type of thing?
I think they kind of just decided to be on this path, which they thought was going to work, and I don't think it's working as well.
Yeah.
Because the thing about movies is, and this is why I also give them leeway, is when you have certain leaders commit to a certain plan, it takes years for that plan to fully come through. It's in the works. So like halfway through the plan, so let's say it's a 6-year plan, halfway through the plan, you're doing production, you're shooting the movie, you're editing. 3 years in, is where you might start seeing like, oh, people don't like our plan, but we're already like slated to release 2 more movies from this plan. And until that's done, we can't just scrap it because all that money's gone. So you kind of have to release the things that you pretty much had created, even if it's not as well liked. I think that's kind of one of those things here, where it's like they had a plan and they're going forward with the plan. I think they want to change it, but they can't change it just yet. So like we might see like a next 3-4 movies that are these individual stories that are not interconnecting into a big thing. One is the Star Wars universe. Like they have this thought process like we need to go into smaller storylines. I don't personally think so. I think Star Wars was about the epic. It's Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
There's wars in the name. You know what I mean? It's there should be, obviously you should have individual movies, but have like a main trilogy that people are hyped about, and then branching storylines. But there's no main trilogy right now. Everything's kind of done. People weren't really happy with Rey. People really weren't happy with how it ended. And we're coming back with this. So I'm going into a lot of critical modes. If I were to judge the trailer by itself, I think it looks fun. I think I could watch it in the theaters. I think it convinced me enough. Yeah, because I don't think the movie is going to be bad. I think it's just going to feel underwhelming. And that's the thing about like a Star Wars fan. I want to feel like excited as I used to be for Star Wars. But on yours end, it hit you in the feels.
I love Grogu and I love Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, they got you on that.
Me already. So easily I'm in it. I'm definitely not like a hardcore fan where I'm like thinking to that degree. I feel like I'm more of like the one that sits there for the ride, where I do agree. Where I'm like, if I didn't like it, I'm not gonna watch it. But this one got me excited. But I'm not thinking that far ahead either. I feel like you're more knowledgeable in that and have a better idea of how like movies and like producers and how all that functions, and how like kind of see a path of like, are they going the right direction or not? Which I think it's important for the fans, I think so, because it's like, are you doing it to make more money, or are you doing it to like have because the fans, I feel like they're your biggest audience. Like why would you not make something that they're going to be excited and enjoy?
Well, some fans who didn't like some of this stuff, they were labeled as like, well, I think there were a lot of labels put on them. Yeah, which I was just like, these are the people who watch your stuff, guys. Like, outing them like that is probably not a good idea. But
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
And so then it creates that division of like, gotcha, dang.
It's one of those things that happen that, well, to go back to what you're saying though, like I think that's a fair point. Like I'm coming at it with a more analytical eye. If us to go purely by like, a casual person, right? Like a casual person watching Star Wars, I think I could see this being fun. The thing to me in that context is still, you want to see something big. Like as a casual fan, you would want to see something big. I feel like a casual fan, it will be exciting to see Star Wars with the hype that like Force Awakens had, or you know what I mean, like where people were just packed in theaters and just brought out their lightsabers and were ready. That's what, because like even like the thing about Star Wars was it hit a huge amount of audience.
Yeah,
comparatively.
I think I would have felt that way if it was called like Star Wars. But this is the Mandalorian Grogu, so I think my expectations are different because I know it's focusing on only 2 characters, like that had a show and everything. I think if it was like Star Wars, like the Force, whatever, it's something. Then at that point, I'd be like, okay, I expect to be like how I felt when the Force Awakens.
So you're keeping your expectations smaller because of the name.
I think so, yeah, because I'm like, that's how they're branding it. So I think
Okay.
that's how I'm taking it. But I also understand your point of like wanting more because the previous trilogy did not really satisfy. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean,
It had a potential, man. It really did. I can see that.
At the end of the day, what I will just think is that like we'll see the numbers on this one.
Yeah.
Because to me, I don't think it's just hardcore fans. I think it's even like general fans. Like, how much have you heard of Star Wars these days? Yeah, how much did the marketing of this even got to you? If I wasn't making you sit down and watch these trailers, would you have even known about Star Wars having coming? That's what I mean by like even casual people are not getting hit by Star Wars. And Star Wars was an event.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by
I
like
guess that's yeah.
it's kind of going away. It's becoming like like Star Trek, where I love Star Trek too, but like Star Trek lost its popularity like a lot. Like there's hardcore fans for Star Trek always, and I would consider myself as one of them, but it's not mainstream. Like people aren't like lining up. People were lining up for Star Wars. The casual people, you know, the hype was there. I remember when we went on a drive with you, me, Ceci was there. We went to Force Awakens premiere, and we had to get the tickets. We got in the corner seat because we couldn't find any tickets, and all of them were sold out. And it was just, and we were just talking about Star Wars while we were driving there. That excitement.
That's true.
That's what I mean by like it's not there as much anymore. Now it's kind of like I guess it's Star Wars. I think you'll be fine. Like that's what I mean by like you're lacking.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I mean by it's not something like a hardcore fan necessarily is the only one looking for. But that's just my perspective on it. Maybe this will be something that starts bringing people back. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. I think it looks fun.
Yeah, I mean something so that I feel like I can watch with like my nieces and nephews.
100%. It looks like definitely you can watch with a bunch of your like. It looks like it's gonna be just a fun time. I still have no idea. Like, the Empire must be like a freaking cockroach, man. 'Cause they're not going away. I swear to God, like there's an entire 3 seasons of him hunting Imperial people, and now they're still there.
They're still there.
They just don't go away. And I'm like, who is still getting recruited by the Empire? Who's still like, yeah, well, because now the Imperials are like the rebels. They're like these leftover corner people who are like, do we still want to be part of this? Everybody hates us. We don't have power anymore. We lost the big 2 guys, Sidious and Darth Vader. We're broken up, and there's still people joining up. You know what I mean? Like at a certain point, they gotta be like, you know what? This job, it's not worth it.
I mean, you know. I mean, not to get into politics, but what's happening currently?
I don't know how you can think those dots, but
there's always like imperialists out there, and there's always going to be rebels out there that will agree and disagree. So in that concept, it made sense.
I guess. But yeah, I think it looks alright. That's what I would give it.
I think it's an alright.
Yeah, alright.
But I'm giving it's Grogu and Pedro Pascal. I'm watching it for sure.
Alright. Well, let us know what you guys think. Does this trailer excite you? This is the final trailer
to Rohit.
To come to the theaters. I think it's convinced me enough to come to the theaters to check it out. I think. But it might be one of those things where like if there's another movie coming out during that week, I might watch that instead. So there's that. Like it's like a yeah.
What's
I guess.
The first comment? Let's do that. I kind of want to see that.
Still miss you, Carl Weathers. Oh yeah, he passed away. Now this is a trailer. Okay, so they like this one. Felt more cinematic. There we go.
Okay.
See, there's some people like. Some people are liking it.
Oh, I didn't notice that was Grogu talking. Who said this is the way? What?
Did he? I think he was just saying that.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like, I am Grogu.
Yeah. So it's like some people are feeling like there is a bit of the cinematic feels coming back on this one. So that's good.
Okay.
That's good. I still think their marketing was ass though. I swear to God, like people did not know. It's only
You're
3
like,
million.
my expectation is here until you make it over here.
No, this is not even about that. It's about just marketing. What I mean is like they just didn't drop trailers. Like
yeah, I mean, it only has like 3 million views, man.
yeah, I think their strategy of like how they were getting people exposed to that. Hey, this movie's coming out. I think was not that good because I don't think most people know it's coming out.
Yeah, scroll down a little bit. Just when did the trailer get released?
2 days ago.
And it's only 3 million views. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
It's trending on 9. So yeah, I think their timing on this was kind of off. But anyways, let us know if you're hyped. If you're gonna watch this in the theaters, or are you gonna wait for it to come in Disney? Because it will come in Disney soon.
That's true. Save yourself a few bucks.
It
You're paying
depends.
for it anyway.
I mean,
Subscriptions.
maybe it's worth watching in the big screen.
I'm watching the big screen. If I can go to the movie theaters, I'm gonna go to the movie theaters.
And other than that, I don't think I have anything else. Do you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys later. Peace.